Alrighty. Testing. Alrighty. Perfect. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another video on the channel today. And today we have another episode of the Cincinnati FC series. Today we are taking on New England, who I believe is the third best team in our conference. So it's definitely going to be a tricky one. As you can see here, they are third with 11 points. They're 3-2-0, so they haven't lost yet, and they severely outscore their opponents, which is not good for us because we are the worst defensive team. Last game was actually really good, I will say, because Salt was remarkably doing like really well. I wonder if there's a way for me to check. Let's see. Let's go. Where are we? Here we go. FC Cincinnati. No, they're not gonna show that. Damn it. Let's go player stats. Can I do like by saves? No. Wonderful. I'm sure at some point there's a way to check it. But Salt was actually doing really well. I like the lineup that we have. So that I don't actually have a problem with the start of this team. And with that being said, let's go ahead and hop into this game. Looks like their guys are pretty well rested. Can't see overalls. Interesting. Alright, let's go ahead. Just play match. Alright, path to goal. Easy money, and score. Or not. You can get ass blasted too, that's fine. I'm really kind of hoping that we can, not allow a last-second goal in this game, because we would have had our first point. Damn it! Way. So, oh, what the hell? There's a defender now. Finesse shot. Ha! Damn it. There we go, finally. I think Way has a goal on the season, but right now he's not really been doing too much. Seeley's definitely someone that I'm looking out to perform well as one of the backups, for sure. Alright, let's go ahead and start this game up. Alright. Shit. Hopefully not. That would be bad. Alright, this is definitely a away game for us, which is not good especially. But if we're going to start off strong like this with Sandoval, then that's really going to be good. Lopez is going to get it. Oh, he's marching. He's marching. He's going to shoot the ball, and he's going to hit it right at the keeper. I probably should have pushed just a little bit more on that. But I'm used to Lopez being able to drain that, so it doesn't look like that's going to be the case this time. Alright. Come on. Play defense. And that was right at Salt. What a save. Okay, let's not do that. Gray's going to go ahead and pass it out to Bailey here, who's going to go ahead and get tackled. That should have been a call, but it wasn't. And Gray's going to go ahead and seal it back. And that's going to be Ortega. Go ahead and pass it out to Bull, who isn't naturally a left winger, but he said he's happy to play any position. So possibly look in the future for continue to play left wing, as he is not passing it. But that's going to be a penalty, as this will be a penalty kick now. If Kiza is good enough to do this. Kiza's going to go ahead and kick it, It's going to go right to the keeper, and that was a terrible kick. Keeper doesn't know who to pass it to, so he's just going to roll it on out to Bai. Bai's pushing up the field here. He's going to go ahead and pass it back to Verfurth. And looks like they're just kind of playing the passing game right now, which they've definitely watched some tape on us. As Bailey's going to be running now, and this is going to be a terrible line for us, as that's a great save by Solt, as we're just going to get it out of here now, as that was a great save by Solt, as in the past that probably would have not gone our way. As Ortega's going to get the ball knocked away from him, and looks like New England's going to be pushing the ball up again. New England's pushing, as that's a blown defensive attack, and Solt's going to save that one as well, as that's another save from him, as he just saves things left and right. It's just our defense does not bail him out when they need to. That's another save by Solt. Go ahead and pass it out to Wei here, who's going to make a move past the defender. He's going to have a lot of room here as he's going to keep going, as nobody's able to stop him right now, and he still nobody had a chance to stop him, and that's going to be a penalty, as that might have been in the box, but they might also not give it to him, as that is not quite in the box. So he's just going to go ahead and pass it out to Naaman here, who had a goal in the last game, his second of the season, as he might do just the same here, as Naaman's going to shoot it, and he's going to score, putting us in the lead over New England. That is Naaman's third goal on the season, and just as a 16-year-old, this is showing a lot of promise from our defensive mid. I don't necessarily think that we have one particular player that's great on offense. I feel like we're kind of an overall mediocre team. We don't have one particular guy that does all the scoring for us, but it's good to see that we all can score when needed. Gonna go ahead and pass it out to Ortega, who also has a goal on the season, as that's going to be a penalty on New England, as they are just not finding ways to play clean ball today, as that's going to be a pass to the bull, and that's not called for a penalty, as that very well could have been had that been approached slightly differently by the ref, like, you know, using your fucking eyes. And that's going to be a save by Solt, as that's going to keep it a 1-0 game, but that's still going to be a corner for New England. We're going to go ahead and go with the cross here, as Solt's just going to go ahead and make that save there, as that was a close one, as Ackenridge is just going to go ahead and get the ball here, and he's going to get thrown down to the ground, as that's another bad call by the ref, as we are just not getting a lot of calls going our way today, as New England's making a push here, and that's going to be a terrible shot, and that will be a corner, as I think that was actually deflected off of the center back, as that will be Ortega there, and he's just going to go ahead and try to clear it, but they deflect it, so it doesn't actually go that far. Bo here is going to be trying to make the best offensive opportunity as possible, as that's going to be quite the dribble moves he's got going there, as Kiza cannot think to get the ball out of their own end, as that's going to be deflected, as that was close to being scored, as right now Cincinnati just needs to get it out of their own end. Alright, that's going to be Sandoval, who had a really quiet game, as he's being held on to pretty good, as that's going to be a penalty, as that could possibly be a red card. Just a yellow card, and you can tell he's not happy about that. If you look back, that was definitely not clean whatsoever. Go ahead with the penalty kick here. I'm going to kick it out to Bailey, who's just going to go ahead and get it out to Ortega. And back to Sandoval, as I was saying, he had a really quiet game last game, where he didn't really do a lot, and he gets the ball taken away and doesn't have much of an opportunity there. Again, I'm not really expecting consistent performances from everyone, just because they're so young, as this could potentially be a cross here for New England, as they're just going to weakly pass it, as that did not go too well for him, as Ortega's just going to go ahead and pass this out to Bull, who almost got tackled, and he's going to make a good push here as nobody's in front of him, but he gets the ball taken away from him yet again. As that's going to be a great pass here, as Gray's going to have to make some pressure on the ball there, as this is not looking good, and that's going to be a goal for New England, tying up this ball game, as this is just not looking good for us this past couple minutes. Sandoval with the ball here. He's going to go ahead and pass it out to Lopez, and then he's going to go ahead and dish the ball out again, because as we know, Lopez is not the fastest in the world, so we definitely can't rely on him getting the ball right away. Sandoval is going to somehow come up with that. He's going to go ahead and pass it to Bull. He's going to pass it to Lopez, who gets the ball taken away from him, which is just about right. And that's going to be an interesting dribble move there, and they're going to keep the ball, and they're going to push yet again. So that's been kind of the story of our team lately, just allowing these teams to drive on us. As that was a weak shot, we're just going to go ahead and get this out of here and get it out to Way, who has plenty of space now after making a move on that defender, and he's going to be pushing a little bit. He's going to make a through pass here to Sandoval, who now has an open lane, and he might just do something with that, and he's going to go ahead and put a shot up, and he's going to miss because the keeper made an excellent save. Ortega's having Bull come on in, and he's going to do exactly that, and he's going to shoot the ball here, and that's going to be saved yet again. So that's going to be another corner for us. Going to go ahead and pass it out to Bull here, as that's going to be quite the move from Bull, and that's not going to amount to much, as they stole the ball, and now it looks like they really could have made a great attempt on offense there, as instead they decided to turn back and pass backwards. And that's going to be a great stop by Gray. I feel like ever since we've started him and kind of given him more playing time, he's been making the most of it every time. Take it with the ball here. He's getting held like crazy, and that's just not a call there, and that will not go out of bounds. Again, I really feel like Gray's been really kind of the best defender on the team with the amount of minutes that he's had. Just kind of not allowing a lot of, stuff. Like, case in point right there is he slides that on out. Granted, it gives them a corner, but it's a lot harder to score on a corner than it is when you're 2 feet in front of the goal. I'm sure Solt will also really appreciate that as well. As Way is going to get the ball taken away from him. And we're going to go ahead and slide tackle here, and that's just going to go right back to another player from New England, and that's going to be a goal for New England, as that was just a game of ping pong back and forth, as it was only a matter of time before that found the back of the net. We're down 2-1 now, so with a little amount of time left to go in this half, as that should have been a penalty, and these referees are really not calling much for us, because it'd be really nice if they did. That's going to be taken away by Gray. And that's another call that's been missed. And that's going to be saved by Solt. And that will give New England a corner. And that's going to be another attack. And that's going to be finding the back of the net, making it 3-1 New England, as it's falling apart quickly for Cincinnati, as they have had no answer on offense, but also due to a lack of calls from the refs. And we finally get one going our way, as he's just going to get off with a warning there. Akinridge is getting the ball here. He's going to go ahead and pass it out to Sandoval, who is going to avoid the defender there. He's going to avoid him again, as he's going to get the ball out to Ortega, who is not going to be able to do much with that. And that's going to go ahead and not make its way out of bounds. Instead, it's going to be used for a cross, and that should have been called offsides, but it wasn't. And Bailey's going to go ahead and try to make his last little bit of a move here, as we've got 2 minutes of stoppage, 2 minutes of stoppage time, as that will just about wrap this up. As that will just about wrap this up. No. What are you doing? Why aren't you calling it? And good save by Salt. That should do it. Possibly. And that'll do it. So we're going into the half down 3-1, as that's not a good look for us. We've scored 2 goals in the second half before, so I'm not counting it out. I want to see a little bit more out of Pepe. Is Yao faster? Definitely not. And I want to see Sealy a little bit, but for now I'll just go ahead and make that substitute with Pepe. Alright, Wade's going to get the ball here. Just going to go ahead and get it out to Sandoval, who gets the ball taken away from him yet again, as Sandoval's been really underwhelming after the past couple games, since he had that 3-goal match. That was a perfectly good tackle, as you can hear the fans are livid about that, even though they damn well know that they've gotten a few calls going their way, because that was a great save by Salt. And that should be a penalty call, and it is. Are they going to give him a yellow card? They are. Keys is going to go ahead and pass it on over to Sandoval. He's going to make his way down the field. As he has an open lane, he's going to go ahead and pass it, and that's going to get deflected, and that'll make its way out of bounds. As Pepe was open, and you can clearly tell that that's who he was trying to pass to. As he's going to go ahead and pass it on over to Bull here. As Bull's trying to find as much open space as he can, and he's not going to be able to do that. And that's going to be cleared. But it looks like New England actually does retain possession of that, and that is very surprising. Alright. Alright, no, please no. Thank you, Salt. That was an amazing save. As that's another amazing save. Another amazing save. Back to back to back amazing saves there. As that was impressive all around. As that's going to sneak by him, of course. And that's going to make it 4-1. As this is not looking good for us whatsoever. That's not at all who I meant to pass to. But okay. What are these dumb dribble moves? Alright. Sandoval's pushing again, and that's going to be a penalty, and that might be a yellow card for him. Maybe just a warning. And Sandoval has some choice words for him, as that's just going to be a warning. That's not at all who I wanted to pass to. Bull's going to make a good move here, as he possibly can score, and that's going to get bounced off of the goalkeeper's hands, as they're just going to clear that, as that's going to go right back to the keeper, as Ortega had a chance of possibly getting to it. Keys is going to go ahead and get that ball back, and he's going to go ahead and pass it on over to Sandoval, who's going to have an open lane, as he's going to get tripped up, as that's another bad call, as Pepe's going to have a chance here, as Pepe's not going to score, and that's going to get saved by the keeper, as that was a terrible call that Sandoval got tripped up, and they didn't even bother to call it. Calls, but in fact, and that's going to be a bad pass and just a bad situation. Good for us, as he's going to outrun the defender. A great stop. And Gray has really been proving why he needs to be a starter for us. as he's going to put, and that will be a corner kick for New England. Ortega's going to go ahead and hit it on over to Kiza, and that's going to be called a penalty. New England's really been playing aggressive all day today. Kiza again with the ball here. He's going to go ahead and get the ball taken away from him, and New England's going to pass it here, and Gray makes another defensive stop. That's exactly what I want to see from my defense, as that's right after the advantage goes away. Keys is going to put some pressure there, and instead Gray's going to be the one that puts the most amount of pressure, and they're going to go ahead and center it, and that's a terrible kick, as Salt didn't need to make an attempt at all there. Alright, Sandoval's going to have the ball here. He's going to go ahead and get the ball taken away yet again. And Gray's going to make another defensive stop here, as he's going to go ahead and pass it to Sandoval, and Sandoval's going to pass it to Pepe, and that's going to be a penalty, as that should be a red card because there was nobody in front of me when he tripped me up. That should definitely be a red card. Wade's going to have the ball here. He's going to make a push. He's going to get the ball into the box here. He's going to make a move on the defender. He's going to shoot it, and that was a terrible shot, as that is going to be caught by the keeper and going the other way now.
The hosts have had the lion's share of possession, and all of their team are enjoying this performance. That's why they're winning. That's why they're one of the best teams.
Going to go ahead and pass it to Sandoval, who's going to go ahead and pass it to Pepe, and that was going to be another call against New England, as they've been playing really bad all day, and that's going to be a red card, as he had a yellow card already, so that means he is out for this game and all of next game as well. Bull's going to make a challenge here, as that's going to be not called, as he didn't even have the ball when I got slid tackled on, and instead this is going to just go back the other way for New England, as you can clearly tell Cincinnati's getting really annoyed with the fact that they're not getting calls their way whatsoever. That's going to be Pepe, and the ball will not even get in Pepe's possession. And New England's making yet another push. That should have been offsides, yet it's not. Give me that and your dumbass fucking dribble moves. Alright, go ahead and get it out to Pepe there. I don't know who the hell that was supposed to be for. That's a penalty. Yet again, give him a yellow. That's a yellow card. Neyman's going to go ahead and make a push here, and he's making a good push at that, as he's already looking to score his second goal of the game, and he will not do that as he misses wide. As you can tell, he is definitely upset about that. We're at the 75th minute here, as we are down 4-1, and it is just not looking very good for us. The road to us getting our first point is still on, as that's going to be another penalty, as I'm pretty sure he's already gotten a yellow card, as instead it's just a warning, so instead he's going to get his first yellow card. New England's been making a lot of challenges, and we've actually been having a lot of calls go our way, and looks like we still can't have any luck whatsoever with said calls going our way. Alright, go ahead, Ortega, making a good push. He's going to go ahead and pass it out to Pepe here, who is slow as Lopez. He's actually a little bit faster, surprisingly enough, who actually has an open lane here. He's going to go ahead and shoot the ball, and he's going to miss that so badly that that's not even funny. Going to go ahead and make a sub here. We're going to go Sealy for Way. And I want to see Yao in for Ortega. Now that's not his natural position, but I do want to see Yao at some point this season. I've had him kind of on my bench for quite some time. I know he's not as fast as Ortega, but still. Oh no. And that's going to be... Kiza is not going to make the stop there, but looks like he will the second time, but they will get the ball right back. And that's going to be a save by Yao, and that's going to get stolen from him, and Solt's going to make a good diving tackle. So he's going to throw it right back to where there's a defender there, as Kiza's going to go ahead and make the stop, and going to go ahead and pass it out to Naaman, who really would like a second goal. But I can tell you right now that that's likely not going to happen. As he's going to go ahead and pass it, and terribly, that was supposed to be for Sandoval. Instead, it just goes right to the defender. And looks like this game is just about over. So we have 6 minutes plus whatever we have in the way of stoppage time. As that will be out of bounds and a throw-in for us. I'm very unimpressed with how we've been playing, as that's going to be a great save by Solt. It looks like New England really just wants to pack on as many goals as they possibly can this game. And they're going to walk it right up to the goal, as there was no pressure whatsoever. As we're going to go ahead and watch the header go straight into the ground and out of bounds. Yao's going to get the ball here. He's going to get it taken away right away, as Gill's going to try to make a stop here. Instead, it will not happen. That's going to go straight to Pepe, who keeps the ball somehow and gets it taken away. Yao's going to get the ball back. He's going to go ahead and pass it, and that still didn't work. So we got 3 minutes of stoppage time, as this is not looking good for us. As that's going to be another goal for New England, as it is 5-1, as this game is definitely over, as Cincinnati is walking away with their heads down, as this game is just about done, as they boot it to clear it, hopefully getting the call to end the game, but instead it looks like they will not be doing that. And we are approaching, and this should just about do it. And just like that, we are losing game number 5 against New England, which is just, at first I thought we were, you know, competing pretty well, and it just turned out that we did not do well whatsoever. Okay. Alright, go ahead and advance. Let's go post-match interview here. Alright.
Just a couple of questions for you.
Okay, let's hear it. It's a defeat after defeat at the moment. Supporters are losing patience. Can you tell how to turn things around for the team? We're not a bad side. Let's not panic. The boys have got to get a hold of themselves. I mean, it's true. Too many heads gone down in the dressing room. We're just stumbling from one defeat to the next. Time for lads to find a bit of courage. Some are a very good team, and getting results today was going to be difficult. They put us under a lot of pressure. I mean, we couldn't really do much. Players, we're up against a better team today. New England are positioned as good as anyone at the moment. They're in great form. You had good moments in the game, but there were times when it looked like you might get back into it. Within New England Revolution, just goal finished. I mean, we did good. We did some good things. I'm not gonna lie, we did some good things. But they just were better all around. No doubt about it.
Thanks so much for your time. That's all the questions we have for you.
Of course. So not a good look for us, as Montreal still with that 1 point ahead of us. Go ahead and look at the standings here. Actually, let me go ahead and sim up to the next day for us here. Yes. All right. All right, advance. All right, so we're going up against Orlando, which is the #1 team in the division. Actually, no, they're #4 now, as I think they might have lost. So Philadelphia is #1, Columbus Crew is #2, New England's still #3, Orlando's 4th, Chicago's 5, Toronto at 6, DC at 7, Atlanta just outside of the playoff spot now at #7. New York at 9 with 7, Inter Miami at 10 with 7, New York FC at 11 with 6, and then at CF Montreal with 1, and then you have us at the bottom who's 0-6 with 0 points. Western Conference, you have Minnesota United still at #1 going strong, Sporting KC at #2 with 15 points, the Sounders at 3 with 10, LAFC with 9, FC Dallas with 9, LA Galaxy at 6 with 9, Colorado Rapids at 7 with 8, Portland Timbers at 8 with 8, Nashville SC at 9 with 7, Real Salt Lake at 10 with 6, and you have the Houston Dynamo at 11 with 5, Whitecaps at 12 with 4, and the Earthquakes with 3, as it looks like they actually won 1-0 in their most recent game. So, that being said, we do take on Orlando in the next episode, and I will be taking off now. I hope you enjoyed this, and I will catch you in the next one.